Game gifting is one of the most requested features of the Xbox One. And what is coming next to EA Access? All that and more in this video. What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. So, got a couple news stories that are making the rounds that I wanted to talk about. Some interesting things. We're going to be talking about Xbox One game gifting and all the new games and stuff coming to EA Access, the fantastic service that is on Xbox and PC. Now, before I get started, if you missed it last night, I posted my review of the Uncharted collection, Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3. Finally finished it. Review is out. Posted it late last night at 9 p.m. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, and let's get into it, right? So, I'm on GameStop. I always get those two confused sometimes. And the headline is Xbox One game gifting feature coming soon. You'll soon be able to gift games to your friends on Xbox One. And this has been one of the more requested features on the user voice website. A lot of people have asked Microsoft, asked the executives, be like, hey, I would like to buy games for my friends. Maybe I have a lot of money, or I get a lot of game codes, and my friends aren't as well off as me, and I would like to share that with my buddies. And while you could buy them gift cards or from Amazon, and there is even a way to give somebody like Microsoft money from the website, it's kind of obtuse and nobody really knows about it. Nobody really uses it. But yesterday on Twitter, Mike Ybarra responded to somebody asking about that, and he said, not far. So, you know what that means. He responded. It means they're working on the feature, which is fantastic. I have a lot of friends who would like to play as many games as I do, and, without spending the money for it, it'd be nice to just give them the game so they could experience it. So this is a really cool thing. Currently, no console has it. PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch don't offer the ability to buy digital games for other people, but you have been able to do it on Steam for some time. I think this is a step in the right direction. This is Microsoft continuing to improve Xbox Live, making the service better for everybody. I mean, it's not like a game changer by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a quality of life improvement for the service. To be able to go and purchase a game for your buddy. Now, I can imagine there's probably a lot of red tape around this, a lot of things they got to work through. Like, imagine I buy a game for a friend, or someone buys a game for me, but I already have that. Well, how does that work? They already spent the money, they bought the game, they sent it to me, but I have it. Does it return it automatically? That situation can occur, obviously. Or what if somebody buys a game for you, but you don't want the game? Do you have to take it? Is it automatic if they buy it for you? Does it automatically mean you have to own it? Or can you decline it and then go back to them and refund the money? I'm sure there's a whole bunch of complicated scenarios that the smart people over at Redmond have to figure out, because those are just two off the top of my head. The ability of, like, someone gives you a game but you don't want it, or somebody gives you the game and you already have it. Like, what happens in that scenario? So I'm really interested in seeing how they implement this on a system level, and I'm sure when it eventually does come, because Mike tweeted it out, which means they are working on it, it'll probably be in the preview program first to work out all the bugs and kinks. Now, also in a separate tweet, Mike also said the team is looking into the ability to delete games from your achievement list for which you've earned no achievements, which I guess is a feature that exists on the PS4 now, and also a feature that existed on the Xbox 360. I used it quite a bit. On the 360, I started up games I maybe didn't want to start up, and I would just delete the game off my gamer card. I wasn't going to play it. For whatever reason, that scenario doesn't exist anymore on the Xbox One. It existed on the 360. People used it. It doesn't exist on the Xbox One, and I'm not sure why or the reasons, but he said that the team is looking into it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but it means that they are just looking into the ability to do so. And I think that'd be cool. As an achievement guy, I have a bunch of games on there that are probably sitting at zeros. Even the demos, I think when you start up a demo or a beta, it'll be a zero. I'd like to go through and delete those games off my gamer card and things like that. So game gifting, great idea. Can't wait to see how Microsoft implement it, how they get around all the different scenarios and things. That's going to be interesting. And honestly, I'm looking forward to being able to delete the 0 games, the achievements and stuff from my gamer card. I'm also kind of hoping one day we get an award or a badge or something for completing games on Xbox like you do on PlayStation with the Platinum Trophy. I think that would be cool. Hopefully one day they can look into that and make that a reality, but for now, game gifting is not far off. Now, the other bit of news I wanted to talk about was EA Access, and EA put on their website things to look forward to for EA Access and Origin Access. Now, EA Access is available only on Xbox One because Sony said there was no value for their consumers, so they blocked it from their platform. And Origin Access is on the PC, and you can see coming to Origin Access and EA Access, we have Star Wars Battlefront expansions, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, and more. Now, this is cool. EA Access is a great service, okay? And if you don't know what EA Access is, for the low price of $5 a month or for $30 a year, you get access to a whole bunch of games in the vault that you can play at any point in time. You also get to play all of EA's games basically 5 days before they're out, with a 10-hour trial period. And it's just a great service in my opinion. So now available on Origin Access, you can see this is available right now. We have the Star Wars Battlefront expansion. So Star Wars had a bunch of expansions. I think there was 4 of them. Well, all 4 of them are now free to play. So if you want to play Star Wars Battlefront, get some gaming in before Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out, you can download all of those expansions for Star Wars Battlefront and dominate in those different game modes on those new maps. But coming soon to EA Origin Access, EA Access and Origin Access, we have the FIFA 18 Play First Trial, which you knew was coming. FIFA 18 is the biggest game of the year, usually. We've taken worldwide. I believe FIFA 17 was the best-selling game last year worldwide. It's a dominant title. You can play that first there. And also, Battlefield 1 will be coming to EA Access, and Titanfall 2. So you won't have to wait long if you haven't played those games yet. And it hasn't even been a year for these games, to be honest with you. Battlefield 1 came out in October of last year, and Titanfall 2 came out in October of last year. Both of them are fantastic games. I think Titanfall 2 is a better game than Battlefield 1, but Battlefield 1 is also maybe just slightly like less, but still really good. Titanfall 2's campaign is fantastic. So if you have EA Access and you haven't played Battlefield 1 or Titanfall 2, sign up for the service, and sometime soon they will be added. And those are some pretty cool games to be added at basically $5 a month or $30 a year. $30 a year is a steal for these games. And then you can see here, we also have coming to Origin Access PC, Sims 4, Oxenfree, Rebel Galaxy. Oxenfree is a great game. I recommend that. And also coming to EA Access on Xbox One, we got the Madden NFL 18 Play First Trial, the NHL 18 Play First Trial, and the NBA Live 18 Play First Trial. So, whole bunch of Play First Trials that you get along with your subscription, and all those games that will be added to the vault with the addition of Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2. There's a whole bunch of great games in the vault, and it's great if you're like a new Xbox user, if you're just coming into the ecosystem and things like that. You can buy your Xbox One, even at the holidays. This is going to be great. You could buy the Xbox One, you can, for $30 or $5, you can subscribe to EA Access, and you have a whole bunch of games you could play. Battlefield, Titanfall, the Need for Speeds, Maddens, whatever EA game, Star Wars Battlefront, they're all there, and they're all there for cheap, right? And then if you wanted to, you could even subscribe to Xbox Game Pass for $10 and have over 100 games there to play. I mean, you don't even really need to buy a game if you get an Xbox, because just for the low price of $15, you could have access to like 150 games between Game Pass and EA Access. And to me, that is a fantastic deal for someone who's just jumping in feet first into the Xbox ecosystem. If they don't want to necessarily buy a $60 game right away, you could have access to all that stuff. It's a great deal. I highly recommend EA Access And I'm sad that my PS4 brethren don't get in on this deal because Sony thought it was in their best interest of their fans not to let them even decide for themselves. Sad. There's no defending Sony on that one. That one's a pretty fucked up move. But anyways, guys, those are the couple things I want to talk about in this video. Game gifting coming to Xbox One is great. A whole bunch of content coming to EA Access. Great games, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing for more content, and I will see everybody in the next video. Later.